Well, it was a brazen attack. A man assaulted by a stranger while waiting at a West Seattle bus stop. This was on California Avenue Southwest and Southwest Alaska Street. Court documents show the man tried to get away multiple times, but the attacker reportedly raped the victim before he was able to call 911. That was the 20th rape case filed in 2021. King County prosecutors say that's startling, considering they're already seeing an increase in rape cases filed compared to last year.
But when Q13's Olivia LaVoice looked into this, she found out the issue is more complicated and perhaps even more disturbing, because advocates say reporting sexual assault by survivors may be lower than ever.
It's not one certain type. We've seen stranger cases like the one that we filed yesterday, or cases involving family members, which are disturbing.
Looking at sexual assault cases filed within just the last week, there was the case from Monday in West Seattle, and yet another case where a woman was targeted by a stranger at an off-campus sorority house. 2 cases involved children, and one was a domestic violence attack.
It would be easier to address if we saw one spike in one area.
There is no clear pattern. The only thing King County prosecutors can say is they're filing more rape cases than before because they're getting more cases submitted to them from law enforcement. In 2020, there was a total of 187 rape cases filed. That's 70 more cases than in 2019.
So it's something that I think was on all of our minds.
Sue Marks with the Washington Coalition of Sexual Assault Programs says when COVID first hit, many wondered how it might affect sexual assault. Some of the things she's seen differ from King County's data.
Forensic exam numbers were greatly decreased.
Mark says the number of rape kits at state hospitals went down quite a bit, but she and other advocates don't think that's because rape stopped happening. Rather, they heard from survivors who explained not wanting to go to the hospital during COVID for multiple reasons.
Normally, in normal times, in many hospitals, if a survivor goes for a forensic exam, an advocate is automatically called to accompany them, and that has changed.
Because of COVID-19, at many hospitals, survivors have to undergo the hours-long, emotionally grueling exam completely alone. And then Mark says there's the COVID shaming that can add to the shame survivors already experience when reporting sexual assault.
If you are meeting people, if you're dating people during COVID, it's another layer where people can say, well, what were you doing anyway with someone?
So while King County numbers are up, the reporting of sexual assaults is likely down. In Pierce County, prosecutors filed 46 fewer rape cases in 2020 than in 2019. And in Snohomish, the numbers for the unit handling sexual assaults was also lower in 2020. So while data in some ways brings up more questions, advocates say rape continues to be an epidemic throughout the state that deserves all of our attention. Olivia LaVoice, Q13 News.